So what's up? What's up? We watching the game. I mean the fight. Lewis versus TEIXEIRA. We got a good fight on here between Griffin and Curtis. Two good stand-up fighters. Two good stand-up fighters. Two good stand-up fighters. We are in the beginning of the third round. This is the last fight before the main event. I mean the main card. Oh, it is going down. On this fighter center, you can pretty much get a good idea of what's going on. Who's throwing the most strikes? Where's total strikes? Griffin is ahead on total. It's an even fight. Pretty much an even fight. All right, Sniper, let me know what's happening. Pretty much an even fight. If you're watching the fight, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. What's so cool about it? We got Trump announcing UFC White House. Those punches are still quick though. Left hand. Come on, what is that flying, bro? Griffin tied. Tough, tight fight. Real close. Curtis throws the left hand. Oh, what a trip. Semi-trip, guys. Half trip. Half trip. There go the final bell. One side is faster than the other. Let me see. I might have to cut this one off. I got it on two TVs at the same time. They're going ham at the end. Left, right, knee. Good fight, good fight, good fight. According to the stats, any takedowns? No. Body. According to the stats, Griffin won. But I didn't get to watch that whole fight. I was too busy trying to set things up. But according to the stats, it looks like Griffin took that fight as we get ready for the main event, the main fight card. Yeah, we got a card tonight, guys. Yeah, the UFC is the hottest sports entertainment going on right now with the announcement of UFC White House. Man, okay, we got Junior Tapa versus Tuco Tokos. Victor Pedro versus Austin Lane. Nate, I know Calvin Kattar versus Steve Garcia. Stephen Thompson, Gabriel Bofin, and Derek Lewis versus Taliesin TEIXEIRA. My boy Derek Lewis look good, guys. I have never seen Derek Lewis as thin as what he is doing this fight. You actually can see a six-pack on that boy. You actually can see a six-pack on Derek Lewis. I remember back in the days, man, I used to train with Derek Lewis back at Silverback MMA. If anybody from Houston knows about Silverback MMA, over there in Cyprus off 288. Man, what a woo. Bro, that MMA gym, nothing but killers in that gym. And the gym, no AC, a garage, Silverback MMA, one of the hardest MMA gyms in the whole city of Houston. Yep, one of the hardest MMA gyms in the city of Houston. I don't think they open no more though. Oh, Curtis won. I thought Griffin was gonna pull it out, but they gave it to Curtis. Here we go. All eyes on UFC Fight Night. The Black Beast is back. The Black Beast is back, lining the headliner of the UFC Fight Night. Yeah, he looks good though, guys. He's lost a lot of weight. He looks like he's ready to rock and roll. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next fight. I got the Fight Center up from ESPN Plus, guys, so we can see round by round, strike by strike, head, body, leg, side control, who's controlling the fight, submissions, attempt. Yeah, it's going down. Takedowns, we got it all. Let's go. Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee. Brazil versus H-Town. Y'all didn't know Derek Lewis. Well, he's originally from New Orleans, but he came from New Orleans to Houston, and that's where his MMA mixed martial arts career began. Yep. Here we go. Appreciate y'all for joining me. I'm your host, the one and only Stock Sniper. It is UFC night. It's UFC night. Stephen Thompson, ready to rock and roll. The Black Beast, ready to rock and roll. Yeah, UFC coming to the White House, which is a great thing, guys. What a great, great announcement by the UFC. Next 4th of July, UFC will be at the White House, which is great. John Jones, my favorite fighter. 9 times out of 10, he's going to headline that show at the White House, which is great. Yeah, a lot of people say John Jones is scared of, what's his name? Aspinall. John Jones ain't scared. He just needed that moolah. He wanted that moolah. Yeah, so we're going to see what's happening. Conor McGregor should be on the card. Man, the UFC have came a long ways, guys. From UFC 1 all the way up to now. A long ways. Shout out to Dana White, who took that company to a whole nother level. Shout out to Dana White. Come on, let's go, Nashville. Derek Lewis need to put on a string of wins. You know what I'm saying? If he can put together, if he can get the win tonight and put together 2 or 3 wins, maybe 4, we might see Derek Lewis back fighting for the championship. I know the last time he fought for the championship, bro, I don't know what was going on with him, But he fought for the championship one time out here in Houston, and I was there to check it out. Man, he did not show up that night. So we ready to rock and roll. Derek Lewis is ready to rock, though, guys. I've never seen him this trim. He said he's been putting the work in, running 6 miles a day like me. He's been putting the work in. We're going to see. He look good, though. I got to give it to him. He's cut up. You know, you can see his abs now. So let's go. Let's get this night started. Let me know in the comment section who you going for on this lineup. Who you going for? We got Stephen Tom. Got some good fights, guys. Calvin Kattar against Steve Garcia. Stephen Thompson going against a hell of a fighter and Bonfim. We got some fights on tonight, guys. We got Vitor Petrino, a hell of a fighter, against Austin Lane. Come on, we got a lineup tonight, guys. So let's go. All you UFC fighters, come in the building. Hit the like button. If you're a UFC fan, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let me know who you going for tonight. My last name is Stocks. You're not trying to sniper me, right? No, I'm not trying to sniper you. I'm not trying to sniper you. Who you going for tonight? You a UFC fan? Stocks Family Farm. Let's see. That's your name in real life? Stocks Family Farm. That's really your last name? See what you got going on your channel. Okay. Yeah, I'm checking out your channel right now, bro. Making farmers cheese. You making cheese from scratch? Making cheese from scratch. I got to see how I raise pigs and chickens and geese and stuff. I'm about to subscribe to your channel, bro. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. You just about seeing you make farmers, cheese from scratch. That kind of threw me off of what I'm doing over here. It's interesting. I got to check it out later, bro. Appreciate you for joining me, man. You're gonna poison somebody. Now, he's probably really good at it. I gotta check that live out. Look how cut up Lewis looks, guys. He done lost a lot of weight. Yeah, he look. I ain't never seen him look that. I've never seen him look, that good before. Wow. Jesus is Lord. That's true. Okay, all right. Stocks. His name is Stocks for real. Football season is right around the corner. Sparky, let's go. The first preseason game, guys, is July 31st. And I can't wait the football season get here. And yes, I do live commentary for the football games too. Yep. Let me see. I raise pigs and chickens. Stocks, do you sell your eggs? Do you sell your eggs? Stocks? I hope you in Texas, bro. You in Texas? All right, guys, we're waiting for the first fight to come on. The first fight will be, according to the lineup, we gotta wait. We got a lot of Brazil fighters fighting tonight, guys. Shout out to Brazil. I love Brazil. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 Brazil fighters fighting tonight. Shout out to Brazil. I'm on Oregon coast, just north of California border. Oh, okay. Occasionally, I mostly give them away to my neighbor and mix it in with pig food for nutrition. Oh, okay. Starks Family Farm. So you growing your own food out there. Appreciate y'all for joining me, man. Y'all could be doing anything else, but y'all kicking it with the stock sniper. And I appreciate y'all. I'm just kicking it, hanging, watching UFC fight night. Yeah, I used to train with Derek Lewis back in the days. That was like 20 years ago. We used to train together. Early in the game. Shout out to Silverback MMA. My own food and my own medicine. Ooh. Shout out to Stocks Family Farm. Shout out to you. Well, I sure hope Stephen Thomas, I haven't seen him fight in a while. I sure hope he still got it like he used to have it. That's Stephen Thompson. I never forget that. Who was that he fought? Let me go. Let's see. Can I go to Stephen Thompson profile? Let me see what fight that was. The hell of a fight I seen. Let's see all his fights. Was a hell of a fight. Who he fought? Was it Tyrone Woodley? Let's see. It was many, many years ago. I think it was Tyrone Woodley. Let's see. Alvarez versus McGregor. That historic fight. It was Tyrone. It was Stephen Thompson and somebody else. I sell tobacco plants for extra money, but I have a full-time job. But most farm stuff is for the family.
Yeah, it's a big hairy pig.
For real?
Yeah, named Boomer.
So yeah, I'm trying to. Was it? Yeah, I think it was Tyrone Woodley. That crazy, crazy fight. Draw. Let me click on this.
You making butter from scratch?
Yeah, a lot of things. I seen him making that cheese. I was like, wow. I almost forgot about this fight. I got to check that out later after this. Let me get back to where I need to be. I'm all over the place again. How do I get back over there? UFC Fight Center. Yeah, I like this ESPN play-by-play action. Yeah, I like this, guys. All right, here we go with the first fight. Here we go with the first fight. Junior Tapa and Tugo Tokas, the Juggernaut. Evidently, I'm behind over here because they're already showing punches. So I'm kind of behind over here, guys. Here we go. First round over here where I'm at. Comes out with a leg kick. Front leg kick to the calf. They're in the middle of the ring. Another leg kick. Push him against the fence, back to the center of the ring. Another leg kick. Oh, hit right hand to the body by Tapa. Oh, there you go. There you go, up against the fence. He's going in for the takedown. Can he get him? Tried the trip. The trip didn't work. Single leg takedown. Good takedown, bro. Perfect single leg takedown, guys. Perfect single leg takedown. Now feed him the hips. Feed him the hips. Secure it and feed him the hips. Feed him the hips. Don't let him stand up. Oh, come on, ref. You got to break it up now, bro. Come on, ref. You got to break it up. Oh, he got up. Good. That was great. Going back. Oh, that was illegal. That's illegal, bro. Single leg takedown. Oh, got him again. Single leg takedown. He tired. Come on, bro, push. Don't let him get up. Take his back. Go for the back. Go for the back. Oh, good move. Yes. Get him back down. Taifa gonna have to get up. Go. Oh, here you go. Triangle. No. Choke. He got the darts choke. Oh, he's out of there. Oh, shoot. Elbows. He keep going in for that single leg, guys. For that single leg takedown. All right, Stocks, have a great night, bro. Appreciate you for subbing. I'm gonna go watch your lives later, bro. I gotta see how you made that cheese. Appreciate you for coming by, bro. Hope you have a great night. He's trying to vow position to get up under for the choke. Oh, he not. Come on, bro. Try to go for a choke or something. Here we go. Trying to take the back. He got one hook in. Oh, take his back. Take his back. Take his back. You got to turn around. Uh-oh, here we go. Only a half hook, though, guys. Only in half guard. Don't let him free that left hand. Uh-oh, here we go. Arm triangle. Oh, what a move. He got out of it. Oh, he's in full mount now, guys. He's in full mount. Uh-oh, bad position. Oh, only 30 seconds left, though. Good move to get back against the fence. Great move right there. That's a good job. He's going to survive, guys. Man, you know what? Playing that bottom is so tiresome, bro. Oh, he's switching it. What a switch. Oh, he's switching it. Great first round, guys. What a night tonight. What a great night. Let's see. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. The new algorithm of YouTube is starting to work, guys. Yep, it's starting to work. In other words, the spam people, like people that's coming in being disrespectful, YouTube are starting to block those comments before you even see them. Shout out to YouTube. July 15th can't get here fast enough. Yep. Shout out to YouTube. In a minute, those troll channels that come in being disrespectful, they're not going to be able to see your comments. So the warrior, you did that for no reason. Nobody can see your comment, bro. Nobody can see your comment on YouTube. So you just wasted your time. Back to the fight. Oh, what? Oh, shoot. What a good uppercut. I think this is going to be it, guys. Yeah, let him go. Let him go. Let him get up. There you go. Get up. Get up. Get up. That's right. That's how you handle that. Let him get up. Now you take care of business. Come on. Now you take care of business. He's tired. Come on. Now you take. Oh, he missed him with the right uppercut. Oh, man. Oh, Toko took him down again. What a takedown. But that was a good thing to do, was to let him up. That was a good thing to let him up. I would have let him up too, because he was already wobbly. He's trying to go for the choke. Let's see. I can't really see. He's not up under the neck, guys. He's not there. But the thing is, Tokos cannot let Topper get back on his feet, guys. He can't let him do it. Uh-oh, here we go. Full mount. Half guard right now. Take it to full. He's tired, bro. There you go. Go to full mount. Get you a couple of breaths and get him to full mount and end the fight. You got 3 minutes. He's tired. They're both tired. He's in half guard. All he got to do is take that left leg and go over the guy's right leg and put him in full mount, and this fight is over. Come on, get him in full. Take your left leg and get on. Take your left leg and take him to full mount. This fight is over, guys. It's over. Come on, keep controlling him. Take your left leg and go full mount with him. Take your left leg and go full mount. He's giving up his half. He's giving up his half guard position. He's giving it up. Okay, now he's trying to go for the. He gave it up. They're both really tired, bro. That's one thing about grappling, bro. It's easy for me to talk about it from over here. But, bro, when you grappling like that, it's very, very hard to do something simple when you're tired, to take your left leg and go over his right leg and get him in full mount and go on and end the fight. It's very, very difficult, guys. To take it from side control to full mount. Somebody's bleeding. Who? Come on, get it. Go in full mount, bro. He just won't do it. Oh, choke. But he got to take that left leg and go to the other side. He got to take that leg right there and go to the other side. He going to make it out of the round. He going to make it. He can take his left leg and go for the full mount and end this fight. Come on. There you go. Dang, bro. You wait till the end of the fight to do that. It's over. He finna tap. Come on, there you go. It's over. Oh, he's defending really well. That right hand, he's defending really well. Oh, it's over. I told you. Whoa, what a move. I just talked the move the whole time. How do you do that, Stock Sniper? I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu, guys. I know the game. Whoa, what a move. But he could have ended that long time ago. All he had to do was take that left leg and move it over. He could have did that a long time ago. But you know, when you grappling, you wet. It's just tiresome, bro. What a great submission. Great work. He did it perfectly. Great work. He could have got him out of there earlier, though. But when he switched over, arm triangle choke, both beautiful move. But he could have did that like 2 minutes, like a minute and a half ago. What a move. Yeah, that was a good move right there. That was set up. Great, great work. Yeah, man, that was a really good fight right there. Good submission. Arm choke. Great move. Let's see how many strikes. Tapa. Total strikes, 42 to 38. Man, I wish we could, man. That's one thing I don't like about living in Texas, bro. We cannot bet. We can't sports bet out here, man. I can't. That's the only thing I don't like. Well, yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about Texas. Greg Abbott. You have to legalize sports betting in Texas, bro. Come on, Greg Abbott. If you want to get elected again, we want sports betting in Texas. I shouldn't have to drive 2 hours to the state line of Louisiana to be able to sports bet. Greg Abbott. You did a good thing by vetoing that marijuana bill. You did. Shout out to Greg Abbott for vetoing that marijuana bill. He was about to shock Texas all the way then. If he would have just let that marijuana bill go and make it illegal in Texas, he was about to probably lose a whole lot of votes. But some people, need that. But they need to regulate it like for medical purposes, I guess. But if he would have not vetoed that marijuana bill, he would have lost the next election. Yep. But bro, we need you to legalize sports betting in Texas, bro. They need to go and give. Well, I think they say he a brown belt, but he a black belt. Yeah, that was a good move. If you're watching the game, if you're watching the fight at home, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think about UFC White House on the next 4th of July. What do you think about that? Robbie Lawler. Man, I think, Robbie Law, was that the fight? Hold up. Let me go back and look. I think it was Steven. That's who the fight was. Let me go back and look. I'm trying to do a lot of this on memory, guys, but I got to look. Let me see. It was Steven Thompson, and was it Robbie Lawler? For the fight I was talking about. Let's see. That's what I love about this, guys. Shout out to the internet. Steven Thompson Let me check him out. I think was it Robbie Lawler? Let's see. I think that was, I know now that I'm thinking about it, it was Robbie Lawler in that fight. I'm thinking. Let me see. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think I'm wrong. Maybe that's not the fight that I got in mind because I think. Let me see. Stephen Thompson's best fight. I think they're in the UFC Hall of Fame for that fight. Stephen Thompson, best fight. I should be able to pull it up right there. Let's see. What is the greatest UFC fight? Who have he lost to? That might not be who I'm thinking about, though. Well, whatever. So yeah, guys, y'all that's in the building, who you got? Do you got Lewis? Or do you have TEIXEIRA? TEIXEIRA. Who y'all got? I gotta go with Lewis. Yeah, I gotta go with Lewis. I used to train with Lewis back in the day. What's up, Rob? What's up, Rob? Appreciate you for joining me. Yeah, I used to train with Lewis back in the days. At Silverback MMA in Houston. Yeah, that was probably that was over 15 years ago. Right around 15. I don't even know if Silverback MMA still exists. I think he getting slept. Well, we're gonna see. But I know this is the way he looked. They say he been training. Yeah, I used to train with him at Silverback MMA back in the days. Yeah, back in the days. He came from Houston. He came to Houston from New Orleans. He's really from New Orleans. He came to Houston from New Orleans, and that's how I ran into him. This is way back before he even really got popular, but he came into the circuit scene in Houston and took it by storm. Knockout orders. And the UFC called him up. He used to fight locally in Houston, and he worked his way up. I think the fight will go the distance. I would be very surprised if it go the distance. Yeah, we used to compete in jiu-jitsu. Where I was competing jiu-jitsu, he was competing regular grappling in the tournaments. In the local tournaments. Look, man, UFC New Orleans is coming up, guys. That's next week, I think. Oh, man, UFC live on the Bayou. Yeah, it's going down in New Orleans. UFC 318, New Orleans. That's going to be a good card. Holloway versus Poirier. Yeah, I used to train with a lot of guys that made it to the UFC. Charles Oliveira, Gold Team. That's a lot of them. They were they were like younger than me, and we used to train together. That's what I love about martial arts. Not just martial arts, but karate, taekwondo. Like, especially in the early days, you could be a kid and end up training with a major fighter. Like, those fighters be teaching, right? That's what I love about martial arts in general. That's what I love about martial arts. A lot of those fighters be teachers. Like in class, they be teaching. Especially in jiu-jitsu. If you at the right gym, you might run into a Charles Oliveira teaching the class. Because it's really school, but it's like martial arts school. You start from white belt and you go on up. It's school. And a major fighter might be the one that's teaching the class. A lot of them own their own gyms. Yeah, a lot of them own their own gyms. That's what I love about martial arts. That's why MMA has developed so fast. MMA is not really that old. It's not. But the past, I would say, 25 years, it has really developed. Because a lot of these guys come off the local circuits. What the hell? A lot of these guys come out the local circuits, like Houston local circuit, Dallas local circuit, New Orleans local circuit, California is really a hot spot for MMA guys. A lot of those guys come from California, LA. A lot of great fighters come from California and Florida. Yeah, Florida is another hot spot. Florida, California are probably two of the best spots for talent on the local circuit. That's why you notice the UFC mostly in Florida and a lot of California fighters. Like jiu-jitsu. When the Gracies first came from Brazil with jiu-jitsu, the first place they stopped was California. That's the first place they stopped. A lot of Brazil fighters on the fight card tonight. Shout out to Brazil for bringing that great martial art, as we know it as jiu-jitsu, to America. Shout out to Brazil. Shout out to the Gracies. Vitor Petrino. Let's see how this fight gonna go, guys. Let me make sure I got everything back. Let me put it back on the UFC, the Fight Center. All right, there we go. I'm a little behind, but let's just get ready to rock and roll. Petrino is the favorite, guys. Let's see what's gonna happen. See, the thing about these fighters these days is that their boxing technique is really starting to get better. Oh, their boxing movement is starting to get really, really good. This is a heavyweight fight, too. It's just so amazing to me, guys, how the mixed martial arts game has developed in a short amount of time. Oh, right to the back. Now, his grappling should be a little bit better than that guy we just seen before. Let's see, guys. Will he automatically go straight to the mount? There you go. See how quick that was? In a full mount, that quick. Now, let's see what he gonna do. Come on now, bro. Posture up, posture up. Try to posture up. Oh, here we go. He's going for the arm triangle just like the other guy. Push that shoulder. There you go. You push that shoulder into his face. That'll stop his breathing a little bit and make him move. All right, there you go. Going for an arm lock. No good. What he got to do is take that elbow and that forearm and put it across. There you go, arm triangle. Come on, jump to the other side, guy. Jump to the other side. Come on. Now go to the other side. Take that left leg and go to the left side of his body. Oh, he gonna do, he gets tight. But he in the telephone booth. The guy on the ground, that's the telephone booth technique. Got his hand like this to keep the choke so he can breathe a little bit. It's like the telephone, holding your telephone up to your ears. Uh-oh. Oh, choke. Oh, got it. Come on, get it. There you go. Oh, he ain't up under the throat. Oh, he got him now. It's over. Come on. You got a minute to get this choke. He's not underneath his chin. Oh, he got it. He got tapped. It's over. Oh, beautiful move. Textbook. Textbook. 2 submissions so far since I've been watching, guys. 2 submissions so far. See, once you're on your back, and then somebody's on top of you in the mount, and you go to doing this, holding them, all your blood, bro, goes to your arms. And guess what's going to happen? Eventually, your arms going to give out. His arms were so full of blood, bro, that he couldn't really do nothing. What a good move. That's 2 down already.
What is you doing?
In round 1. Let's see how many fights we got left. Let's see what's going on with the Fight Center. I like this Fight Center that we're looking at on the top of the screen. I like that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a good fight, guys. This next fight, Calvin Kattar versus Steve Garcia. Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. Stock Sniper, who you like in this fight? I got Calvin Kattar. That's who I'm going with, guys. I got Calvin Kattar. That's who I'm going with on this fight. UFC 318 is next week. UFC 318. Guess where it's going to be at? In New Orleans. New Orleans, Louisiana. Are you going, Sniper? I doubt it, Jonathan Davis. I doubt it. But it's going to be a party. Holloway versus Poirier. And I think they say Lil Wayne's supposed to be bringing Poirier out. That's what I think. Lil Wayne gonna be there. What? Let me see. What song will Wayne bring him out? Yeah. No, you think it's gonna be that? That song that Poirier, that Cormier used to come out on?
Maybe.
That's the song that was Cormier's song.
It don't matter which song you bring them out on. No church will be there.
I can't remember what song. Poirier comes out on every fight. Every fight he come out, his walkout song be Lil Wayne. I can't remember which one it is though. It ain't gonna be Above the Rim. That was Daniel Cormier's walkout song. It's gonna be the song that got something to do with money though. I can't. What's the name of that song? I'm finna Google it right now. Let's see. Dustin Poirier walkout song. You know it's Lil Wayne. For 318 fight. Do we know already? Drop the World. What's up? Let me see. Don't get mad at me, YouTube. I'm finna play this song, or a little bit of it. I don't care if you do get mad, YouTube, Lil Wayne. Drop the World. I never heard that song before. Drop.
I'm gonna pick the world up and I'm gonna drop it on you. And hey.
Well, that's the song he coming out with. For his retirement fight at UFC 318, Justin is planning to walk out to Lil Wayne's Drop the World. That's the same song he used.
On that track.
Yep, they say that's his first. His first fight in the UFC. That's the song he came out on. Drop the World. Let me see how much them tickets cost. Last time I seen them tickets, they was 300 or something. Let me see. Oh man, them tickets almost $500 now. Everybody named Mama gonna be watching that fight in New Orleans. Let's see who all on that fight card, UFC 318.
If them tickets is 500, I can only imagine what the ones on the White House lawn gonna be.
Ain't no regular person gonna be able to go on that White House lawn. That's gonna be those tickets for that UFC fight on that White House lawn. Them tickets gone. That's only certain people gonna be able to go on that White House lawn. They not gonna let any and everybody come on that White House lawn. You know that, right? So how that's gonna work is you either gonna have to, yeah, you're gonna have to watch that fight on TV. Yeah, because you gotta go through all kind of stuff to get approved just to fight at the White House. I would love to be in the area. That'd be great. But the average person, you ain't going on that White House lawn. They got enough big timers that's gonna come to that fight that'll fill up that arena. They say they're trying to get 20,000 seats on that White House lawn. Those tickets are already gone. Who believe that? They not letting any and everybody. You can't just go. I guarantee you, those tickets will not be for sale on these websites. Those tickets are already sold already. I would be surprised if those tickets are for sale to the general public. I don't believe it. But like, you probably can go out there and like go watch the fight around the surrounding area. But coming on that White House lawn like a regular fight, just buying your ticket at Ticketmaster or whatever, or through UFC, that ain't happening. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But that's gonna be a hell of a day. You got UFC Fight Week at the White House. That's gonna be a hell of a show. 4th of July, UFC at the White House. That's gonna be bigger than any Super Bowl we have ever imagined. It's crazy how the UFC then grew like that, bro. How MMA grew like that. And they're still young. I remember when it used to be karate against boxing, boxing against wrestling, wrestling against jiu-jitsu, all these different styles going against one another, and how they wrapped it up and got it all, it's all in one, all into one fighter. Muay Thai against wrestling. You know, that's what the UFC was in the beginning. Different styles against one another. And they put it all into one fighter to call it mixed martial arts. Crazy word. That's how it used to be. Like Taekwondo. Let's see if your martial arts are better than mine. I'm in Taekwondo, you in karate. Then they start going karate versus boxing. And then they start going boxing versus jiu-jitsu. And the development of it and how it all came together. Now look how these guys' boxing skills are top notch. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Now you got all those different styles of fighting in one fighter. It's crazy work. It was beautiful to see. And I'm glad I was able to witness it. Which martial art is the best? Taekwondo, Muay Thai, karate, Kung Fu. Can't forget about Kung Fu. Kung Fu. Greco wrestling. Then you got, what's that wrestling called in Russia? Golly. Russia has its own wrestling style. I forgot the name of Russia's wrestling style. In Russia, they wrestle bears for training. That's who they train with in Russia. They wrestle bears. Sambo, right. That's what it's called. It's Sambo wrestling, Greco wrestling, American wrestling, Taekwondo, karate, Muay Thai, Kung Fu, boxing, kickboxing. It was all kind of different styles. And they put it all into one. See, the vision of the Gracies, because the Gracies, that's who started the UFC. Their style was like it was when I started martial arts. Everybody going against one another. Boxing, can you beat karate? Karate, can you beat taekwondo? Taekwondo, can you beat kung fu? Street fighting, all those different things. Sumo wrestlers, all these different styles of fighting. We'll go against one another to see who was the best martial arts. Well, on the world stage, I guess majority of people in the world, it kind of fizzed out once we got past UFC 2 or 3, because jiu-jitsu won. Jiu-jitsu was the martial arts that beat everybody. We seen that in UFC 1, UFC 2. I even seen that on the local scene back in the days. When those guys from Brazil brought jiu-jitsu on the world scene, couldn't nobody beat jiu-jitsu, bro. Jiu-jitsu took the world by storm. And what the Gracies did, which was the Gracies, hell of a family, bro. They best fighter, they didn't put their best fighter to the world. They used the most skinniest, the most flimsiest fighter. Introduce that to the world. That's what Master Gracie did. They daddy said, you know what? We're not going to bring the best fighter that we got. We're going to bring the weakest and the worst one we got. And we're going to introduce that to the world. That's what they did. Which was Royce Gracie. Royce Gracie was not the best out of those brothers, out of that Gracie family. He was not the best jiu-jitsu fighter. He wasn't. It wasn't Royce. It was Rickson. It was Rickson Gracie. Was the best fighter out of the Gracie fighters. He was the most athletic. He was the most built. He was the best one that they had. The story of Rickson Gracie, he was like 300-0, bro. Rickson Gracie was the best Gracie Jiu-Jitsu fighter of all of the Gracies. But they daddy did not bring out his best. He gave us his worst. And his worst beat every style. Every fighting style, bro. Go back and look at UFC 1, UFC 2, UFC 3. And go check out Royce Gracie, the early days of the UFC. Couldn't nobody beat him. They put a wrestler on him, a street fighter, all kung fu, whatever style, taekwondo, whichever style that you could think of. Street fighter. Once Royce Gracie got a hold of you, it was over. Now, these fighters got all the martial arts in one. Okay, with the next fight. That's why these days, you cannot just be a jiu-jitsu fighter and that's all. Like back then, you know, the techniques of jiu-jitsu is to get you on the ground. We'll take punches to get you on the ground. Once we get you on the ground, it's a wrap. But it ain't like that no more. You know, everybody knows jiu-jitsu now. Everybody is a brown belt, a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Where everybody, you know, once you get to a higher level like the UFC, even on the local circuit organizations, you gotta know how to do it all. You gotta know how to box. You gotta know how to wrestle. You gotta know how to do it all. The UFC, not just the UFC, mixed martial arts is still young. It's only like 20-something years old, bro. Probably, well, it's 2025 right now, maybe close to 30. About 25, 30 years. That's why we got to see Jon Jones, bro. We got to see him in that UFC White House. When Jon Jones came onto the scene, back then, he was really one of the first fighters to come around on the big stage that knew how to do it all. See, Jon Jones is a top-notch wrestler. Top-notch Muay Thai, kickboxer. And he got boxing. And he got jiu-jitsu. Jon Jones was one of the first fighters that had every martial arts in one body. That's why Jon Jones took the world by storm, bro. Because the thing about Jon Jones, his main style is wrestling. You look at Jon Jones, he looked like a kickboxer, but Jon Jones is a wrestler. Crazy word. That was so cool about Jon Jones. He gave the illusion of a kickboxer, but he really a wrestler. A lot of people don't know that. He's really a wrestler. It's his main style, Jon Jones. But now with the development of the fighters, it's starting to get, you know what I'm saying? All the fighters are like that now. So Jon Jones is he's getting older. Plus, you know, he's not like a super fighter anymore. Because everybody can do the same thing now. Especially at heavyweight. You got Aspinall. You know, who everybody wants to see John Jones fight. Why, Stock Sniper? Because that Aspinall is the first fighter that we have seen that really matches John Jones with all the skills and all the styles put together as one. He's the only fighter that we have ever seen that matches John Jones, bro. That's why that fight is so crucial. They got to make that fight happen. And a lot of people think John Jones is scared. He ain't scared, bro. He just want to be compensated. You know, he want 20 or 30 million for the fight. And I think he deserved it. He deserved it. But that UFC at the White House, oh, they put a key in everybody's back, bro. Everybody want to fight at the White House. Everybody. Even me. Yeah, but everybody want to fight at the White House. You got Conor McGregor. Everybody's begging for a fight to fight at the White House. Which I mean, can you imagine? And of course, you're going to get whatever you want. Why? Who's going to pay the fighters, bro? The government. That money ain't coming out. That money ain't coming out of Dana White's pocket. That money to fund it. The UFC is not paying for that. Donald Trump ain't paying for that. The taxpayers are going to pay for that, bro. The taxpayers. That's why everybody will get top notch. Oh, man, what happened, bro? Everybody's going to get top notch. So John Jones want that 30 million? Guess what's going to happen? They're going to give it to him. Why? Because it's coming out of the taxpayers' budget. But John Jones deserved that big payday, though, bro. He deserved it. If Conor McGregor can get a big payday, John Jones can get a big payday, too. That's why John Jones wasn't scared to fight Aspinall. He just want that big payday. And I feel him on that. He want the Conor McGregor money, bro. Dana White, you say I'm the best fighter of all time? Pay me like I'm the best fighter of all time. Pay me. See, John Jones really wanted to fight TEIXEIRA, which would have been a hell of a fight. Alex Pereira versus John Jones before Alex Pereira got beat a couple of months ago. But that was the fight John Jones wanted. Why? Because Alex Pereira is more marketable than Aspinall. He's more popular, right? It was a better draw than Aspen. I'm saying his name wrong. Than Aspen. So a lot of people say John Jones ducking Aspen. Bro, John Jones done fought all the top fighters ever. He not ducking him. He just want to get paid, bro. He done so much. Give me. It's time to get me. Or guess what? I'll walk away. But with the announcement of UFC White House, everybody come out the woodwork, bro. I'm waiting for Daniel Cormier to raise his hand and come out of retirement to fight at the White House. I want to see that so bad, bro. Because I remember, man, the beginning days of martial arts. I remember those days. And now to see martial arts could possibly be bigger than the Super Bowl, bro, is amazing to me. And it's only been 20 or 25 years. It's amazing to see how Dana White took the UFC, because when the Gracies sold the UFC, it was not a profitable business, bro. And Dana White talked his best friends into buying the UFC from the Gracies. And they built the UFC up from a negative and made it to what it is today. And how did they do it, Stock Sniper? They went to all these gyms, like what I was talking about earlier. That's why me running into a Derek Lewis at a gym, or me running into a Charles Oliveira at a gym, like that was normal. And that's how Dana White built this company. He went to the trenches. In other words, he went to the trenches in the martial arts world. He came to the gyms in the trenches and built the UFC from right there all the way up. That's what he did. That's why a lot of guys like who was in those gyms 25, 30 years ago, like I was, you know how that's how they came and got their talent. And now a lot of those dudes that were kids, like another one is Moreno, another UFC fighter. Well, those guys were kids when I was in the gym. Charles Oliveira was a kid. Derek Lewis was like in his late 20s. They were kids. Moreno, if y'all know who that is, a UFC fighter. Moreno was a teenager when I was in the gym. Yeah, he was a kid. So what they did was Dana White, along with Joe Rogan, shout out to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan was heavily in karate or taekwondo or something. So Joe Rogan helped him go around to these different cities in these different states to find out where the great fighters were. And that's how they built this company. From going to the different karate schools, mixed martial arts schools, jiu-jitsu schools. And they started, and that's how they built it, bro. To these low-level fighting organizations in the streets. They found George Masvidal. They found Masvidal in the streets of Florida, bro. Kimbo Slice come out of the streets. Masvidal. Well, yeah, Derek Lewis came out of the streets of New Orleans. Street fighters. Derek Lewis was a street fighter, bro. From the streets of New Orleans, fighting in New Orleans for money. Just like Kimbo Slice. So Derek Lewis has the same, but he took the difference between Kimbo Slice and Derek Lewis is that Kimbo Slice, he did not learn how to work that ground. See, Derek Lewis, you know what he did? He came straight to the gym, to the mixed martial arts gym. Silverback MMA. Derek Lewis was entering in the tournaments, right? He was entering in jiu-jitsu tournaments, grappling tournaments to get his ground game going. Because Derrick Lewis was like a Kimbo Slice, a stand-up street fighter that'll knock you out. But if you grab him and take him to the ground, he didn't know what to do on the ground. That's why Kimbo Slice career didn't keep going, because he kept on relying on stand-up. But then when you start graduating from local to regional, you run into guys that not only know how to stand up, but know how to take you down, know how to grab that single leg and take you down. And once you get a Kimbo Slice on the ground, he don't know what to do. So that's how Derrick Lewis evolved. Derrick Lewis, when he came to Houston, he ran into the right people that brought him to our gym that we was in, Silverback MMA, and he started grappling. He started grappling jiu-jitsu. He started learning how to grapple with a gi. If you don't know what a gi is like a karate uniform, a jiu-jitsu uniform. So Derrick Lewis, he wanted to learn the ground game. And he also started at white belt. And he started grappling. And he started doing what? Entering into jiu-jitsu tournaments, grappling tournaments. That's how he got his grappling down, bro. And that helped him get noticed. He was knocking out people in the circuits. And he would also take you down and choke you out. He got so good on the ground, he was winning first place at these tournaments that we were going to for his weight class. Then he said, oh, all right, I'm going to concentrate on no gi. Because see, in jiu-jitsu, it got gi and no gi. If you don't know what a gi is a karate, basically a karate uniform. But in jiu-jitsu, it's mostly with the gi on. And it's also no gi. So he embraced the martial arts of jiu-jitsu with the gi on, which Kimbo Slice didn't do. But Derrick Lewis came to the gym. He started from white belt, bro, with the gi on, and just progressed from there. And he learned very quickly. Then he progressed. Okay, now I'm going to take the gi off, and I'm going to grapple. It's called grappling with no gi. That's without the uniform on. And that's how, and he excelled with the no gi. But Kimbo Slice, he thought he was, for some reason, he didn't embrace the jiu-jitsu, grappling, wrestling part of the game. And he suffered for it. Yes, he could knock people out in the hood. He could knock people out in the regional. I mean, in the regular area. But then when you go to regional, it's a whole different ball game, bro. But he was catching them. And then Dana White called him up to where the big boy is at. And he found out. They found out that he lacked. He couldn't take nobody down. And it's because he didn't train like Derrick Lewis did. And that's what happened. That's what happened. So the point is, when you can have raw talent, but then when you go from local to regional, you gotta embrace other martial arts. You gotta learn other skills. You can have all the talent in the world, But then when it comes to a higher level, you got to have some skills, bro. You got to be able to embrace other things. And that's how it works. I wonder if they're going to let the Russian fighters fight. Islam Makovic is a great, yeah, he need to be fighting. Yeah, they need to put him on that card too. I wonder if they have to go have the Russians on that card. Let's see. UFC pound for pound fighters. UFC pound for pound. The rankings. Okay. Yeah, they got some good rankings up there, bro. That new guy that's number one now, TEIXEIRA. Yeah, that man. He's from, I don't know where he's from, but yeah, Islam Makovic from Russia. Yeah, he need to be there. The McAville. Yeah, they got a lot of top fighters that need to be in UFC White House. Tom Aspinall, who I'm talking about right now, that need to be fighting John Jones. Alex Pereira's still up there. Alexander Volkanovski. Yeah, they need to have some of these guys up there, bro. They're going to try to have it all American. I hope they don't do that. I hope they put some of these great fighters that's in the top 5 on that card, bro. I don't want to see just American fighters. I want to see the best of the best. I want to see the best of the best when it comes to the UFC. I hope they don't do that, bro. Because a lot of those guys that's in the top five are some hell of a fighters. Of course, John Jones and Aspinall need to be the main one. But when it comes to 2, 3, and 4, you got to have Russian fighters on there because they're the top of the chain, bro. They're the top of the food chain. I want to see the best of the best. Not just American fighters. Because if my memory is correct, there are no American champions right now, bro. There are no American champions. Let's see. We're about to look right now. Pound for pound. Shout out to ESPN Plus. This is the pound for pound ranking in the UFC. Right here. Tapura. We just seen a Tapura beat my co-trainer, my co-partner in Oliveira. Yeah, I used to train with Oliveira too, guys. My co-partner. We just seen him beat Oliveira just the other week. Of course, the Russian, Islam, we just seen Balishvili beat Sean O'Malley. This the guy that should headline against John Jones, which is Tom Aspinall. We got this guy. Yeah, we got all these overseas fighters, bro. Another Russian fighter. And all these guys are top notch. Alex Pereira. who John Jones wanted to fight, but Pereira just got beat in March. He got beat by this guy. So we got it's a lot of fighters, bro, that can be on that card. Volkanovski. We all love Volkanovski. Go back to the fight center. We all love Volkanovski. So Conor McGregor, no, I don't want to see Conor McGregor, bro. Now that I think about it, I don't want to see Conor McGregor in UFC White House, bro. They better not put Conor McGregor on that fight. I'm going to be pissed. Look how slim Derek Lewis look, bro. He looking really, really slim. See, that's what running, they say he been running 6 miles a day, like I do. Boy, that running 6 miles a day will put you on a whole nother level. See, as martial arts and mixed martial arts, you don't do a lot of road work, right? We don't do a lot of road work like a boxer. We do a lot of ground work, a lot of in the cage work, a lot of circuit training, like with kettlebells. We don't do that much running. And the word is, oh, Derek been running 6 miles a day. That's the word. I ain't never seen him looking this thin, bro. I ain't never seen Derek Lewis this thin. Huh? Oh, he gonna always say that. But yeah, he's looking really, really thin. I'm looking for a spectacular show. But because Derek Lewis is already a great athlete, bro. Yeah, he's already a great athlete. I seen him firsthand. All he knew how to do was box, street fighter. He said, now, I want to get on the ground and learn the ground game. I want to put on a gi and train jiu-jitsu. And guess what he did? He put on that white belt, and that boy worked his way all the way up. Fast. Yeah, he did that. So I know he's older now, but he was a special type of athlete, bro. Real talk. I think that if Derek Lewis really wanted to back then, he could have played football, probably basketball. That's how great of an athlete he was, bro. Big, but fast and strong. He just didn't have his diet down correctly. You know, as he got older, like when he got 32, 33, 34, 35, you know, he liked to eat Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? He liked to eat McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of things. He loved Popeyes. So it looks like he got his diet together, and it looks like they say he's been running 6 miles a day, bro. Straight up. They say he's been doing that. You go out there and go to running, bro, and putting the work in and go to running. See, that's another thing about running. What about running, Stock Sniper? Running, it strengthens your chin. Real talk. It strengthens your inner core. Running does. And it actually makes your chin really, really hard. That's just what it is. That's one of the things that people don't know about that links running to taking a punch. Is that your tolerance to take a punch actually gets better by doing a lot of road work. So we're going to see tonight how Derrick Lewis is going to look, bro. But I ain't never seen him this thin. Ever. Damn near I got a six-pack now. So we're going to see how he going to rock and roll tonight. He's fighting a young, absolute beast that's undefeated. So we're going to see what's going to happen. So they kind of, since because of the two submissions, they kind of delayed us. You know what I'm saying? They didn't, roll out the next fight that quick. They delayed us because we had two magnificent submissions, guys. So I appreciate y'all for joining me, man. Everybody that's rocking with me, appreciate y'all for joining me. Guess what, guys? Football is coming back. We got 3 weeks for the first preseason game. And it's back to football. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know I do this during football season. Yep. Archie Ball. Arch Manning is now the #1 QB at the University of Texas. Hook 'em horns. We ready to rock and roll. Football season is back in play, bro. Just like that. And I can't wait. I can't wait. All you guys that like you come kick it with me during football season. I'm ready for y'all to come back. Rob Balls, we them boys. Where you at, bro? Cowboys fan. We them boys. Where you at, Rob Balls? Football season is back, bro. Football season is back. And we ready to rock and roll. Yeah. So here we go, guys. I think this is the co-main event. No, it's not the co-main event. We got, all right, these 2 next fights should be really, really good. These 2 next fights should be really good. So I got the fight center up, and we're going to see what can Calvin Kattar do. I got Calvin Kattar. I'm going with Calvin Kattar, guys. That's who I got. I got Calvin Kattar. Okay, what? I'm going to watch it right here, guys, because over there on my other screen, it's behind. I don't like that. That's the only thing I don't like about. That's the only thing I don't like about streaming. That's what I don't like about streaming is that it's behind on the live. What's really going on? I hate that about streaming. Let's see. All right. It's just about right now. Okay, I can deal with that. I was a little behind on over here because I got multiple screens going, guys. Just like I do on day trading with the charts, I'm doing that with the sports too. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it. I can't wait the football season. We're going to get NFL Sunday Ticket. I'm going to have multiple games going on multiple screens. Yeah, that's what we're doing this year. All right, here we go, guys. Round one. Left hand, right hand. Left hand. Oh, missed uppercut. Take it to the bottom, to the middle of the square, the middle of the cage. Left kick. He blocks it. Cater is in the black. Garcia is in the blue. Garcia got him going back. That's not good. Garcia got him going backwards. See, Cater is usually mostly straightforward type of guy. Oh, right, that right leg, that right kick to that low kick. Front kick by Garcia. Right hand, left hand by Cater. Ooh. Right head kick, missed by Cater. Come on, I want to see some grappling, bro. I want to see some grappling. Stop doing those check kicks, bro. They just feeling each other out, though. They just feeling each other out, guys. That's all they doing. It's a lot of left-handed fighters on here tonight. This is like the fourth left-handed fighter. Shout out to all the left-handed fighters. Most left-handed fighters are knockout artists, guys. Yeah, most left-handed fighters are good knockout artists. Why, Stock Sniper? Because most people are not used to seeing somebody fight with a strong left hand. So majority of the time when you fight somebody that's not left-handed, or they could be left-handed, it's unorthodox. So you can get hit with a left hand and it'll unexpectedly catch you slipping and lay you out. Yeah, that left hand is a sneaky knockout punch. Especially if you left-handed and you fight right-handed. And you know how to put them punches together. I ain't talking about like in those streets. I'm talking about really put punches together. And you left-handed, but you fight with a right-handed stance. So in other words, your left hand, your strong punch is really your jab. Yeah, that left hand is a cold lick. Because most people are used to fighting right-handers. It don't necessarily mean that it's a hard punch, but the punch that you don't see or the punch that you are not expecting, that's the one that'll take you out of there. Yeah, that's the one that'll take you out of there. Not the power punch, but the punch you don't see. Yeah, not the power punch, but the punch that you do not see. That's unexpected. And that's how it works, guys. That's exactly how it works. We got 10 people in the building and we got 11 likes. Appreciate y'all, bro. Like a lot of people. If you like UFC, hit the like button. If you excited about the UFC fighting on the White House lawn, hit the like button. Yeah, I'm excited about it, guys. Matter of fact, I think I've been saying it for a while now. I'm gonna start back competing in jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I really am now. So I got 1 year to start. Y'all go, I'm gonna start. That's what I'm gonna do, guys. When I go back to the gym, when I go back to the jiu-jitsu MMA gym, I'm gonna record from in there as well. So because I plan on competing in July, next July. I'm already in shape. I run 6 miles a day. All I gotta do is get back in martial arts shape, which is a bit different. Meaning that I need to start doing yoga. I need to start stretching. I need to get my flexibility back. I need to get my reflexes back. So I just need to add a little bit more. Because running 6 miles a day, even though, it's good cardio, it's nothing like this. Nothing like that. Nothing like wrestling. Yeah, I can run 6 miles a day, but I guarantee you, if I go to wrestling somebody, I'll be tired in 5 minutes. It's a total different level of fitness, wrestling, boxing, but particularly wrestling. Try to wrestle somebody for 30 minutes. Now, you could probably box a few rounds. That's really nothing. But try actually grappling. For 5 minutes, let alone 30. Just wrestle for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Let's grab each other and just go. You take me down. I work my way back up. I take you down. You work your way back up. It don't even have to be 100%. It can be, okay, we're going to go 50-50. I'm going to let you take me down. And then I try to work my defense to get back up. And then I take you down. And then you work your defense to get back up. And just keep going. Not, how can I put it, not wild and reckless, but with technique. And just go. It's called flowing. Let's just flow wrestle. Sparring, but with wrestling. I got to get back into that. I got to get back into stretching, flexibility. Because when it comes to a lot of these moves, you have to be flexible, bro. You got to be flexible. And I haven't trained in over 15 years. So I know my flexibility is not there at all. Like to get in half guard, full guard, mount. You know what I'm saying? All these different positions. You got to have flexibility and muscle memory. And it comes with practice. Not trying to see who toughest. That's why you have a good training partner. You got to make sure you're in a right gym. Because sometimes you can walk into a gym, right? And you fool. As an example, let's say I've been training, right? Every single day, every single year, every single month. And then somebody new come in the gym. If my gym is not that good, like everybody got egos, guess what? When you walk in that gym for the first time, talking about you want to start doing jujitsu or wrestling, you're going to be fooled, bro. They'll do you all type of ways in that gym, at a bad gym. So that's why you got to be careful on what, when you want, okay, man, look, I want to go train mixed martial arts. You got to make sure you're going into the right environment, bro. Because a lot of the times, when you go inside of those gyms, guys that's been training with each other for years, they're waiting for somebody new to come in there so they can do you all type of ways. Yeah. Which they know if somebody from the street come into the gym and they haven't been training, bro, they know that they wind is not going to be there. And they're going to come in there all wild. You know, they're going to come in there 100 miles an hour. They're going to come in there without no technique. They ain't going to know how to be patient when they're going from position to position. They ain't going to know when to breathe. They ain't going to know how to breathe. Most people, when they fight or when they wrestle, they don't breathe. Have you noticed that? If you're in a real fight or in a real match like this, and if you're watching it and you really engaged, now they breathing, but a normal person that don't know this, they won't be breathing. They'll be holding their breath. Yeah. And you'll go into the wrong gym and you'll be fooled. But if you go into a good gym, they ain't gonna do you like that. They're gonna treat you really, really well. You don't go in there acting like you're trying to overpower. If you go into the gym and you acting like you're trying to overpower, they're gonna use your power against you, and you're gonna get done all type of ways. Next thing you know, they're gonna be choking you out. It's called strategy. It's called chess, not checkers. So that's why I'm not finna just go jump into the gym off the top like that. Oh, I already know the game. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start stretching, right? And I'm gonna start doing moves on my own. And then when I go in there, I know exactly how to carry myself. But I ain't gonna go to that MMA gym like I'm still a black belt. They're gonna do me all type of ways. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna practice I'm gonna start from scratch. I'm gonna start with the white belts and move my way back on up. Because even though I am a black belt in jiu-jitsu, I ain't did it in over 15 years. So I'm not gonna go to the gym with a black belt on and just automatically start participating with the black belts. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna start all the way back over from the beginning and work my way back in. Once I get my stretching down and I get my muscle memory back down and my techniques, then it's gonna all come back together. That's just like playing basketball. If I ain't played basketball in a while, then all of a sudden go to the University of Houston and go play basketball with them youngsters. Now I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do myself like that, bro. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my basketball, which is right here. I'm gonna take my basketball and I'm gonna start shooting by myself. I'm gonna start from scratch and I'm gonna build my way back up. By the time I really go on that floor with them, I'm gonna be just about ready to rock and roll. That's how it works. You know, if you remove from something for a very long time, you don't go in there with the wolves like that. You don't go in there with the gorillas off top. Now, oh man. Well, we up to the main event now, guys. So I got a whole year. Just like I'm doing with the marathon, that's how I did with the marathon. I just didn't say, I'm just gonna train myself and then boom, pop up at the Chevron Marathon in January of 2026. I started doing small marathons and prepare myself for what's to come in January of 2026 for the Chevron Marathon. That's how, you know what I'm saying? I take the smaller, prepare myself. Same thing I'm gonna do with this jiu-jitsu and competing again. But the good thing is I'm not just coming off the couch. I am in physically great condition, just not competition condition. So all I gotta do is start stretching and then actually start going to the gym and start putting the work in. So 1 year, be ready to rock and roll. That's what anything in life. You got to start, you know, let's say like if you're a master mechanic, well, you was a master mechanic, then all of a sudden you haven't put in a motor, you haven't put in a starter, you haven't put in an alternator in 10, 15 years. You got to learn the new vehicles. You can't just start, all right, automatically start wanting to put in a motor in a 2025 or start wanting to put in an alternator in a 2025. No, just because you used to be a master electrician, that was 15 years ago, bro. Same thing. Mike could try to all of a sudden, okay, man, I'm a master electrician. I ain't did it. I'm a master mechanic, and I ain't did it in 15 years. Man, let me go and put a motor in this 2025 and mess up the whole car. That was a long time ago. What I used to do long time ago, that don't matter. We're talking about right now, today. Today, forward. We're not talking about 15 years ago. We're talking about right now, today, and forward. I'd be a damn fool to put on my gi with my black belt and go get in that ring with them gorillas. And I ain't did it in 15 years. They're gonna do me all type of ways. I was born at night, but not last night. I know how to humble myself and start back from the beginning. All I gotta do is grease Grease it on up with some oil. And build it right back up. That's all I'm going to do. Work my way in. I can't have the mindset up. I did this 15 years ago. I did this 25 years ago. Bro, it's 2025. What are you doing today? Right now. That's what matters. I think if I sit here and try to drill I try to drill these different techniques right now, like a triangle choke. I try to drill a triangle choke. 25 on this side, 25 on that side. Bro, I wouldn't make it. I probably wouldn't make it through 5 of them. Why? Because my body ain't used to doing that no more. My core is not strong enough. My flexibility ain't there to try to drill 25 triangle chokes on this side and then 25 triangle chokes on that side. I wouldn't make it, bro, with that gi on. If y'all know what a gi is, which is a thick karate uniform, I'll be out of there. I think, well, okay, we got Stephen Thompson coming up next, guys. Now go from half guard to side control. I mean, from side control to half guard to mount. Side control, half guard to mount. That's a man. I couldn't do that right now, bro. I probably couldn't do that 2 minutes right now, let alone 30 minutes. Like training positions and transitions over and over and over and over and over again, over and over and over and over again for an hour, 30 minutes, an hour and a half. That's what we used to do, bro. Train like you see them, those moves they do, triangle chokes, side control, half guard, full mount, mounted crucifix, all those different positions, all those different chokes. You got to train them over and over and over again. Over and over, takedowns. Over and over and over again doing takedowns. Over and over again doing trips. I mean, back to back. 50 times, 75 times in a row. Takedown. I couldn't do that right now, bro. I'll be out of there. So when I go back in there, I'm at the start on the porch with the puppies and then work my body back into it. I know the moves in my mind, but knowing the different positions in your mind and getting your body to do those positions, that's 2 different things. I know how to work a triangle choke. but in my mind, but telling my body to do it, and I ain't did it in 15 years, I fool around and pull a muscle, bro. But y'all gonna see though, when I go back into that gym, just like I record the walk down, I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna start going like twice a week. First, I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna start stretching for about a month to get my stretching and my flexibility half decent. Then I'm gonna start going back to the gym, to the MMA gym, maybe twice a week. Like that. Work my way back in. Here we go, Stephen Thompson. One of the OGs of the fight game. The Wonder Boy. Now his main style, karate. You can see how he fight. He's a karate expert. Karate Kid. That's who he is. Watch his style. The way he fight, that's the karate style. They're looking for him to have a good night. Let's see, guys. He fight the youngster. He's 17. He's a Brazilian. So, of course, he got jiu-jitsu game. Brazilian people, bro, is some of the best people you can meet in the world, bro. They extra cool and friendly. But don't get it twisted. The Brazilians will fuck you up. Yeah, the Brazilians are some great people, bro. Yeah, they great. Some great people, bro. Real friendly. Yeah, those Brazilians are real friendly. But ain't nothing friendly about them. They ain't sweet. Them Brazilians grow up hardcore and rough. Grow up fighting. I mean, fighting barefoot. I mean, fighting for real. I'm not talking about the type of fighting like in the streets of America. Because in the streets of America, most people can't last 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And they ain't trained. In Brazil, them dudes be trained. Can you imagine? trained street fighters, meaning that we train fighting and we also do it in the street. But they friendly. They super friendly. Brazilians are great people. Shout out to Brazil. You see how Thompson, that's that karate stance. That's the karate stance. That's that karate style. But see, Thompson never really did evolve. He just, he just a karate guy. Even though, don't get me wrong, I miss those days, but the UFC has evolved now. See, he gonna take him down. Let's see. Oh, take his back. There you go. Oh, he's not there yet. His back. Oh, there you go. You see, that's what's cool about jujitsu, bro. That jujitsu, once they get a hold of you, it's not under the chin though. That jujitsu, bro. Oh, what? Okay. Let's see what's gonna happen. Back up. A little arm fighting. A little arm fighting. All these left-handers, guys. Thompson left-handed too. A lot of left-handed fighters on display tonight. It's like the fifth one. "19 seconds left in the first round. Oh man, ain't no tapping the hands, bro. Stop being friendly. I hate when they do that. You know it's good sportsmanship, but golly, bro. So what y'all thought? What y'all think about that first round? What y'all think about that first round? Of course, Gabriel, the Brazilian, won that first round. Let's see what the strikes is. Headshot. Well, the Brazilian took that first round. Barely, but 25 to 29 total strikes. And he got 2 takedowns. So he won that first round. The Brazilian did. He's 17-1 going against the veteran. Here we go. Round 2. Round 2, guys. After this, we got the main event. I'm going to pay attention to this fight, though, guys, because I like Stephen Thompson. I like that karate type style. Yeah, I like it. That karate type style. There you go with that single leg. He got out. Go back to the single leg. Underhooks, underhooks. Oh, whoa, he barely missed with that elbow. Boy, if he would hit him with that elbow, would have been out of there. Yeah, he'd have been out of there. Thompson did a little bit better by not letting him take him down this time. He defended the takedown really, really well. Really, really well. Thompson is real agile, man. That karate style is just so tricky. That straight front kick, straight to the face. It's just trying to time it. Oh, bro. That boy still throw with that roundhouse kick. But that's where you're going to put him and take him to the ground. Hell yeah. Boy, he get caught with something. That boy threw that roundhouse kick so damn hard and fast. You got to turn towards him, bro. He going to take you right back down. Not no real excitement on this fight. As we come down to the end of, ooh, he gonna keep that right hand up there like he in the telephone pole, like he in the phone booth. Oh, can he shoot that right front kick right up the middle? You know, Stephen Thompson used to be good for that, bro. Shooting that front kick right up the middle. That high front kick right up the middle. Stephen Thompson used to be good with that. That's what you got to watch for in the karate guys, bro. Oh, he got him. Come on, kick. Oh, bro, he missed it. He missed it. Come on, come. Oh, no, oh, the round over. I was about to say, what the fuck you doing, Ref? Uh-oh. You got a cut on that chin. On that shin. That's one thing about them karate guys, bro. They catch you with that freaky kick. You got to be careful. Oh, look at that check right there. Oh, the check. Ooh. That's what happened when you try to do them low front kicks. You can get checked. That's how you check a kick. Let's get it. Shout out to South Carolina and North Carolina. Look how he doing him. He kicking him right on. Y'all see how he doing it? The Brazilian, he kicking him right on that cut with that heel kick. That heel kick right on that cut. It's probably gonna go like this the rest of the fight. Up against the fence. We don't like that, guys. That heel kick to that cut. That's what I'll be doing right now. Break them up, Ref. Halfway through. I don't think Thompson is winning this fight, though, guys. Oh! A little bit too slow. That's what I'm saying. With the development of these guys, they already anticipating that karate shit. One minute left. $25 seconds left. Look at that cut. That leg out of there. That leg out of there. With that cut, where it's at, he ain't gonna be able to walk for a while. That big old cut, they're gonna stitch it up, and it's gonna be hard for him to walk. Once they stitch it up, then he gonna be on crutches for a little bit. That cut is right on his shin, about that long. Once they stitch it up, he ain't gonna be able to walk for a while. That's one thing about them karate guys, bro. They tough. Trust me. Them karate guys are tough. Some of the toughest guys in all martial arts are karate guys. Well, karate guys and then wrestlers. I forgot about them. Those wrestlers are really, really tough. Watch Stock Sniper, because they wrestle all day long. If you go into wrestling, that's all you do is wrestle. From the beginning of class to the end of class, drilling, wrestling moves, all class long. You got to be a super, not only tough, not only in shape, you have to be super tough. Those wrestlers, yeah, they shout out to all the wrestlers out there. Yeah, they tough. All doing class. If you got a 2-hour class, you're wrestling. Well, at the beginning, you warming up, stretching, and things like that. And then, you know, they teach you a lesson. Then after that, you're wrestling. 2 hours straight. Non-stop. What are they booing for? It's a draw? I'm talking too much, guys. I didn't catch who won. Okay. The Brazilian won. I'm about to say. Here we go, guys. The main event. You know he's gonna come out jamming Fat Pat. Tops drop. Yeah. Fat Pat. Tops drop. SUC legend. Fat Pat screwed up click. What's up, H-Town? Because you know that they feel this. I'm a slide, slippity slide. Yeah. Come out jamming that Fat Pat, bro. Here we go, guys. The main event. I don't know why the crowd was booing. We all know that the Brazilian won, bro. We all know that. The Brazilian won that fight. American Badass. Kid Rock in the building. Yeah, tonight is a good night, guys. It's been a good month so far in July. Great month. I hope y'all have been having a great month so far. We're already almost in the middle of the month. Been a great month, bro. I can't lie. It's been a great month for me and mine. Put it like that. I hope you've been having a great month as well. We're getting ready for UFC 318 down there in New Orleans. You never know, guys. I might pop up down there in New Orleans. Y'all, if you've been on this channel for a while, you know how I do it. You'll look up and I'll be in a whole nother state doing my thing. But that card in New Orleans, that 318, it's not the best of cards, in my opinion. I mean, I like the main event, Poirier versus Holloway. I like that matchup. But that's the only fight on that card that gets me excited. In my opinion, this card right here we watching is better than UFC New Orleans in 318 next week. They fighting for the BMF, the baddest motherfucker in the UFC. Let's see what's gonna happen. I don't know though, man. I don't think I'm gonna go to that. That card is not stacked, in my opinion. Max Holloway, Come on, man. Let's go to the next fight. We ready to rock and roll. But yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all for joining me. You know, this is what I do, man. I watch my sports. You know, I watch football season coming up. I do basketball, MMA. I don't do baseball like that, but football, basketball, college football, hook 'em horns, MMA. Yeah, I like this is what I do. So we got football coming up in 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks. July 31st is the first preseason game. And yes, I will be live. Live commentary. So come over here and kick it with me. You know, hope this year is better than last year. Because see, I got a thing with my live commentary on football. If it goes 21-0, it ends the live. And we had a lot of the rule last year. We had a lot of games get cut off early because of the 21-point rule. So hopefully this year, when we go live and I do live commentary, that the games are actually close and we can make it through the whole game. That's what I hope. Last year, all right, here we go. Yeah, that boy looking slim. He looking slim. Let's go. He's another Brazilian. He's 8-0 with 7 knockouts. TEIXEIRA, a Brazilian. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's be ready to rock and roll. We ready, guys. Here we go. The main event. Derrick Lewis versus the tough Brazilian. The Brazilian is 8-0 with 7 knockouts. He has only been past the first round once. So let's see how this is going to work out. In my opinion, what I know, Derrick Lewis is in the best shape he has ever been. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Let me see one thing. How old is this guy? Let me do my little research on. Shout out to the internet. Oh, he's 25. He's a youngster. Uh-oh. Old line versus young line. Old line versus young line. Let's see how it's going to work out. You know, I love these type of matchups. Oh, I talk about that all the time. Old school versus the youngsters. Yeah, I talk about that all the time. Just specifically when a youngster calling the old school old head. You know, like you washed up or something. And I love to see an older guy demolish the youngsters, like I did my cousin that I talk about on this channel. Demolished him. I can't stand these youngsters that want to call an older guy like he old and washed up. I can't stand it. Yeah, I can't stand it. And that's when I tell them, I'm not one of them old guys that sit on the couch and smoke cigarettes all day and smoke vapes. I'm not one of them type. I will challenge you. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, you old. Okay. Show me. Show me that I'm old. However you want to do it. Pick one. And I got you. Don't let the old man do you all type of ways. Then you're going to be embarrassed. Yeah. Because guess what? This is chess. And I'm a great chess player. Oh, yeah, I'm good at playing chess. Yeah, I'm good at playing chess. Not just on a board, but in real life. Let's see what's going to happen. Can the old lion take out the young lion? Shout out to the Leos. It's about to be Leo season. Shout out to all the Leos. It's about to be Leo season, and we ready to rock and roll. It's packed in Nashville, Tennessee. It's packed, guys. Yeah, them dudes from the Contender Series, them be some hard guys, bro. I got to give it to Dana White. Those fighters they be finding, like I was talking about earlier, they go to the local circuits, then the regional circuits, and then they bring them up, and then they bring them. It's called the Contender Series. Them boys that come out of that Contender Series be some animals. He come out of the Contender Series. Shout out to Dana White, bro. Them motherfuckers at the UFC, they know how to find great talent. They know how to go. Then they know how to go and they know where to go to find the great talent. Shout out to Dana White. Here we go. Pat Pat, SUC, Screwed Up Click, H-Town in the building. Silverback MMA in the building. I'm a slide, slippity slide. They have lost a lot of weight. Come on, let's get it in. Let's go. Old line versus young line. Let's get it in. This is the main event of the evening. The main event of the evening. The main event of the evening. UFC Fight Club in the building. He look like he going bald already at 20. He show he's 25 years old. That boy going bald already at 25. Let's go. Man, come out ready to rock and roll. Here we go, comes out. But we know those Brazilians are good on the ground. Oh! Ah! Boom! Just like that. Who was that in the comment section? You might not be here no more. I told you, Raw, it wasn't gonna go the distance, bro. I know it. Derek Lewis is coming back, bro. Yeah. All we need is a few more wins, bro. Boom! That left hook. Left hand. I've been talking about that left hand all night long. Shout out to the left-handers. I've been talking about that left hand all night long. Wait, let's re-see that. Let's make sure there wasn't no early stoppage. Rewind it. Let's see it. Need a few more wins to get back in contention. We number 6. Need a couple of more wins to fight Aspinall. Let's do Aspinall before Jones. Come on, Dana White. Come on, Dana White. At 6 miles a day, I told y'all, when you running a lot, make that chin tougher. For real. Make that chin tougher when you running a lot. Make that chin tougher. Road work is the best work. Road work is the best work. All you young fighters out there, yeah, it's good to hit the mitts, hit the speed bag, and the big bag, yeah, it's good. But guess what you got to do? And it's good to spar. But guess what you got to do? You got to put the miles in. Wild stock sniper. Because when you run the miles, it make that chin strong. That ain't my rules. That's a fact. That road work. Run your 6 miles, your 3 miles a day. Every day. That road work. Get your mind right. Get your chin right. Yeah, dude. Let's see if this is an early stoppage. Boom! Nah, that was an early stoppage, bro. That was an early stoppage. That was early. Now, when he turned his back, right? He turned his back and did this. That's when he should have stopped it. But he did this and he got up. That was a bad stoppage, bro. I got to keep it real. That was a bad stoppage. Now, the ref should have stopped it when the dude was like this, getting hit. When the dude was on the ground, that's when he should have stopped it. But the dude went through that little section of punches and got back up. Let me rewind it a little bit. I got to look at that again. Hold up. I got to see the replay. This is the recap. I got to look at it again. That was an early stoppage, bro. I'm going to keep it real. Let me look at it again. Let's see. I'm going to look at it right now. That was early. That stoppage was. That's okay. Got it. Now, right there, he was getting up. He was up. Bad stoppage. I'm gonna keep it real. That's a bad stoppage, bro. That was bad. He was already up, trying to make a move. Yeah, that was a bad stoppage, bro. Yeah, that was bad. If he was gonna stop him, he should have came in when the dude had his back turned to him and he was you know what I'm saying? He was punching him. He was defenseless at that point. If you're defenseless, that's a stoppage. He was defenseless for about 5 seconds, but he came back around and got back up. He was on his feet. That was a bad stoppage, bro. Yeah, that was a bad stoppage. But you know, he did his thing, but that was a bad stoppage. I gotta look at it again. I gotta look at it again. Whoever betted with Derek Lewis hit the jackpot, bro. That's why I was saying earlier, man, I can't stand. In Texas, we can't bet, bro. It's crazy. So whoever betted with Derek Lewis hit the jackpot. It's crazy. Damn, bro. Okay, let's see. Cormier said he grabbed the cage. Let's see what happened. Let me look at this again. Cormier said he grabbed the cage. Let's see. He did. Okay, that was a good stoppage. That was good. He grabbed the cage to get back up. You can't grab the cage, bro. That's a no-no. That was a good stoppage. My bad. You cannot grab the cage. So that was a good stoppage. That was good. Dang, what a night. Great night at UFC, bro. Great night. You cannot grab the cage, bro. You can't do it. That's against the rules. So I'm ending right here, guys. I had a great night. Everybody that came and kicked it with me. No more comments, but people all watching. I ain't tripping. You don't have to comment. You can watch, which is fine. If you love the UFC, appreciate you for joining me. I thank everybody for hitting the like button. You know, that's what I do. We come over here and kick it, bro. This is what I do. This is what I do. My YouTube channel is my life. It's my life. It's what I do. I ain't about no bullshit and no bubble gum. I'm about the real deal. Come over here and kick it with me, man. Let me know what y'all think about what's going on. Do you think that it was an early stoppage? I thought it was at first, but he grabbed the cage. So that was a great stoppage. So with that being said, everybody that's been subscribing to the YouTube channel, everybody that's been coming in here rocking with me, I appreciate you. All the smart guys that's been coming in here giving great information. Because over here, I teach and I learn. I learn a lot from the people in the comment section. I really appreciate y'all, man. The people that come kick it with me when I'm doing these sporting events. I love sports, bro. That's who I am. I've been an athlete since I can remember. 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. I've been an athlete, football, basketball, MMA, karate, martial arts, all that. Ever since I was a little bitty boy, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, I've been competing. I'm going to compete again. That's right. 2026, I will be on the mats again. That's where I'm going. So with that being said, I love and I appreciate y'all. Be looking out for me back in the MMA gym doing jiu-jitsu, training jiu-jitsu. I've been removed from it for over 15 years. Black belt in jiu-jitsu, black belt into taekwondo. Did a lot of wrestling. Way since 4, 5 years old. Yeah, that's what the people did. Yeah, my ancestors, they put me in sports and athletics at an early age. Karate, taekwondo, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all the above. I've been football, basketball. I've been competing all my life. But I'm older now, and I got that itch again to get back on the mats. You never know. I might get back in the ring. You never know. But be on the lookout for that. Me back in the MMA gym. So with that being said, I love and I appreciate y'all. 704 Wall Street is my block. 704 Wall Street is my block. Earn, spend less, and invest. It's your boy, the Stock Sniper. See y'all tomorrow. We'll be going live. I love and I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. To the next one. I'm out.